walking to the top right of the map.
CJ&2's effort.
Nice keycap colors.
And to the bottom left we have his opponent, a Protoss player in green.
MVP Belowy.
Belowy, yeah. The two of them didn't face each other offline just yet, but as just mentioned a couple of seconds ago, we had them playing in an online qualifier just a few days ago, and there Belowy won it with a 2-0. But of course, one of the things that is definitely true is that both of them knew that this game is going to be more important. We had scenarios like this in the past. I can distinctively remember a game between Polt and Marine King. They faced each other in an online tournament in the finals before they met each other in the offline tournament here in the individual league. And they played very interesting strategies because they said both like, okay, we don't really want to show what we are going to play in the offline tournaments. It's just more important to us. That's one thing that we have to keep in mind here. That's also the reason why we usually look at the statistics that only deal with offline. And there we have both of them actually with a very, very similar match record. Both of them around 50% in the matchup. So it's going to be quite interesting how this is going to work out.
He's going to cannon Kelder.
He's going to do it. And
it's very meta.
The opening that we have here is also quite interesting because of this. We have a Forge open that we have so far. Funny thing is that we already have the Overlord spotting one of the pylons. If I can, he saw that, right?
Yeah, he saw the first one.
He's just going to cancel.
I think he thinks it's BS.
No, he's going to cancel. He's going to cancel and take the third. He wants him to commit as much as possible to this. That's why he's going to wait with the cancel for as long as he can. Probably even going to fake it. Gonna move in with two Harvesters, just trying to make him show him, okay, I'm doing something about it, and then he's gonna get another base. He's already sending the drone out. So pretty interesting reaction to this. But
this is what Lure does. He's actually known. He's a notorious cannoner and proxier. So
he cancelled one of his pylons also. He realized that there's not a massive commitment to the defense, and he's gonna scout the other base. And that
should cancel that second cannon.
That's actually when it gets a little bit iffy because he can cannon that too.
Yeah, and the drones are really far away. There's two of them here, but two's not going to be enough. He needs three.
Another pylon, doesn't have it just yet.
Did he not cancel the second cannon at the natural?
No, he let that live. He could have cancelled the second cannon. That would have definitely made a lot of sense for him. It's another 150 minerals that he of course doesn't have. His own Nexus is started though, and here we go.
This is actually going to get crazy. Like, I don't know how good it is for him to actually cannon here if there's a third drone brought down.
Yeah, but right now there is no third drone, and that's the more important part. He saves also his drone. There's the double cannon. Nice mineral walk that he's using here. Very well done.
Just makes spines. Yeah, he does make the spines, but they're a bit too slow.
That's going to be a really interesting
This is going to get crazy, man.
This is a massive commitment that we have from Belowy as well.
Don't forget, he still has the other hatchery to the top left. So, yeah, I mean, he's made now how many cannons? 4? I mean, yeah, he makes the third one, so 5 in total. He's made more than that.
Cancelled one.
But all the canceling minerals he's lost as well. I think the hatchery could live.
It could, but he has to also sacrifice a lot of lava now that he would like to spend on Harvesters. The Harvester count is in favor of the Protoss player, who is already on 2 bases, which is pretty significant here. The hatch is most likely not going to fall here, but he's going to kill a lot of the Harvesters. Sorry, a lot of the Zerglings, of course, yeah. The Zerglings, all of them go down. That allows him to get the... He should just target the hatch, I feel, and not even go for the spine crawler here. If he takes the hatch down a little bit lower and attack later on, he could potentially snipe the hatch.
Yeah. Well, this has been a pretty crazy early game.
He lost a fair amount of structures here. That's 1 pylon and 2 cannons that he already lost. There are still the 2 at the natural, so that is going to delay everything a little bit in terms of another expansion for effort. The problem for effort really is that his bases are very spaced out. But as just shown, Belowy does not know that there is a third base already. He did not confirm that, and that might become a problem. If he assumes at this point that there are only 2 bases for the Zerg and thinks that he's only going to take a third at the natural, then this might get a very weird game, since the Protoss player will have no idea that there's a strong economy behind all of this.
Obviously, the next step for Belowy is to do an aggressive timing with gateways, because you need to snipe the already damaged hatchery or find a third base. But if he doesn't know about the third, like you said, not going to matter. He's walking a probe in plain sight next to that Zergling. on the watchtower, so he sees it, but he will see the base.
Yeah, he definitely is going to scout that there is a third base now. Yes, he knows, and he sees already that it's completed. The creep is completely spread, so he knows very well that this has been active for quite some time.
Probe's going to go hide over here next to the cannons.
Hides at the cannons, and
you could actually use this as a warping point, warping sentries.
You know, I would like to see something on the high ground here. Maybe the queen or one of the spine crawlers going close, and I don't know, something, so they can take that out.
Because actually, if he warps some sentries and just walks up the ramp and gets away with it, force field units out.
I'm pretty sure that the queen on the high ground could target down that pylon.
I think so too.
Oh, he gets another pylon there, right? I think he just started another warp-in pylon.
Yeah, just to be safe, it looks like.
Right at the cannons.
And
6 gateways are building right now. That's exactly the aggressive time that we were talking about. The +1 attack upgrade is going to line up with that quite well. And the warp gate research, of course, too.
I think he's going to go in the main and try to force field units out. And try to kill the main layer. Yeah,
that definitely makes a lot of sense, because he hid that second pylon. If he wanted to warp in the units in plain sight, he wouldn't have had to do this.
Ooh, warp gate research could be cancelled if he targeted that down. The pylon goes down. Warp gate research will not finish.
That's a big problem. He chrono boosted, but a little bit too late.
And that is a big, big issue here, because getting another pylon up is not going to be easy, and he's targeting down the cybernetics core.
If he
gets the core, he will get the core.
He will get the core, and there is no warp gate. There's no warp gate. Oh, so close. Energy just in the last second, but even with the chrono boost, it doesn't finish.
And that's time to type GG right there.
This gateway timing is never going to happen, and just think about how much he invested into this.
Wow.
This has taken an eternity for him to get this upgrade. Look at this, the cybernetics core has to be rebuilt. Yep, the roaches on top of the ramp already killed the pylon and the cannon. Billowy is in trouble, and not just a little bit.
I cannot imagine a more frustrated StarCraft player. I mean, that was... The pylon finished 2 for like half of a second before the core went down. Like, oh my god.
He would have... If he would have realized immediately in how much danger his warp gate is, I don't think he got that, because we have that tap to the top left. He doesn't. If he would have realized this immediately, with a chrono boost, he could have saved it. Yeah. So in a perfect world, he would have the warp gate research right now. But I mean, he didn't get that. He saw all of those roaches attacking, and the last thing that came to his mind is that there was a potential cancel on the warp gate. So when he realized, oh my god, this could happen, then he chrono boosted, but it was just a second too late.
This is just so funny to watch this many units come out of gateways. It's like watching StarCraft 1.
Yeah, a little bit.
This little attack here, nice force, so that was really good. He could actually lose sentries if he doesn't pull those back. It's too much. He's got +1 as well, making it a little easier to deal with those roaches.
Few harvesters are going down to that one roach. 2 kills already, getting a third now. Oh! Yeah, no. Oh, that was close. There we go.
This is the story of the lazy roach.
Well, the lazy roach in the end got his kill.
Yeah. So. He learned the moral right before he died.
But just look at the tech. I mean, this is getting insane. Infestation Pit coming up. We have already Hydra Den in the game. We have the speed started for roaches and Hydras. And at the same time, the Protoss player who wanted to go for a gateway timing does not have warp gate done.
Yeah, he's getting Immortals here, which will help him actually defend the space pretty easily. His Bay tech is quite late, though, for the Hydras. Hydra, is it you? Hydra's leading the pack. This is a pretty strong attack coming down here. But warp gate research is done, and here we go.
Warp gate's ready, 13 minutes into the game. That's probably the latest warp gate research that I've ever seen.
Cannot believe he lost that mothership core. I mean, that makes things even worse.
No Photonova charge, no time warps in this particular scenario. Aspire has been started, 13-minute warp gate. It's gonna be a thing, Wolf.
Gonna be a thing.
Oh, here we go. Hydra's at the front once again. Wanting to snipe something. The Forge is, of course, exposed too. We have already the Locust upgrade started. He can definitely go for Swarm Host in this game. Very delayed Colossi. But these Hydralists are doing so much damage already.
The sentries are just tickling them, and the Hydras are laughing, but it's not because they're tickled.
There's nothing that can really do damage. He's warping in Zealots now and Stalkers, but they're already too late.
They're under attack by Zerglings as it is.
Oh god.
And the sentries now with no support are going to drop like flies. The Immortal at the back trying to help out.
Sniping that core was definitely game deciding. That was That was the thing that won him the game here. If you want to go for a massive Stargate commitment and timing, and then suddenly your warp kit is not done, he's losing so much here. He's falling farther and farther behind. 8 swarm holes building, upgrades coming in, 4 bases against 3. Billowy might hold here, but in the long run, this entire scenario was just devastating to him. Even the contaminate that we have on the robotic.
He was about to have speed too for all these lings that are running around the map, which do look a little bit silly with the slow animation. But
his speed was very late, and I think it was just an oversight. That could have put the nail in the coffin a little bit faster. But really, yeah, the Swarm Host, I do not think that he has an answer to this. He doesn't have Colossi, he doesn't have Storm.
He's using contamination on the robotics repeatedly to stop the Colossus from building. Now he's not. Now he's making a Warp Prism, which is going to be even less what he wants against this. When he sees these Locusts, he might actually just...
He's not going to GG or anything.
Yeah, he's not going to GG, but he might actually just be thinking like, I've totally lost control of this. This is not something I can deal with right now.
It's just a 4-base economy against 3, and this is really a devastating scenario. He does not have the army composition. He's trying to walk past the army of the Zerg player to hit a base and then somehow move back.
Well, with no Mothership Core, because he lost that early on, yeah, it's kind of an impossibility. Yeah, oh, the Swarmos going the wrong way. He could have actually tried to pick off a few of those.
He also has only 1 observer in the game. That's another issue. It finally arrived at where the army is. So now he has detection, but before that he couldn't even do anything against the Swarmos. Another pylon being attacked here. Billowy is definitely not going up, but this game, he was always behind in this match.
Yeah. I mean, as soon as the Warp Gate research was done, the game was basically done. It's like well,
he has a massive army, and he's really trying, but let's see what he can do with this.
The Locusts coming in here, good force fields, but so many Zealots biting the dust here.
And no, they can't retreat. He cannot retreat without losses. 4 lings are running in from behind, slowing this down a little bit.
Yeah. And now he can sort of pick off those Immortals. Even the Hydra on the high ground looking really cute.
He's with it back to the wall at this point. The Hydra lists might not be enough to take this out, but once the force fields are gone, we will have the Swarm Hosts moving in again. Hive is on its way. We have 200 supply against 130, 4 base against 3, and now this army is trapped. Yep. Well, not quite.
Well, he's...
But the Zerglings alone are trying to hunt it down.
He actually just moved command past. Look at these Locusts even on the left side. Boom, boom, 2 Stalkers down.
Zealots coming in, trying to rescue the day somehow. They're doing something here, but there is so much that is really going down for Billowy. He's going for the second robo. He has the resources, he has the income to pull all of this off, but he lost so much in the game already.
And Zealots really trying to make something happen on the top left. A good idea, really, but it just means he has less army to deal with the Zerg that's in the middle of the map that's now coming down on him. 116 versus 64. Not a single Colossus to be found.
The tech is the issue. Upgrades as well. He's doing what he can. I mean, he's really fighting, but we have now +2 not only started, but the second tech upgrade about to be done. Hive completed, Greater Spire on the way, Adrenal Glands. I mean, you name it, he's getting the upgrade. And with all the units on the map just posturing around and trying to get into a spot, it's just really difficult. There are no additional upgrades started for Billowy. And he's on 1-1, and it will take an eternity for him to get 2-2.
He's trying to get his Colossus count up, and without any Colossi, Zerglings and Hydras and Locusts are like the 3 units that are going to destroy anything that isn't a Colossus.
The Colossus is already gone. Another one pops out, tries to move into the battle, but overextends himself a little bit too much. This is so much Zerg, and there is the inevitable GG as effort quenches out.